Now I will explain base 10 number system. By using this system, we can write any small or large whole number. We use whole numbers to count the objects. In this system, we can write any whole number using only 10 symbols 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now consider a rectangular window. We will call this window as a placeholder. In this window, we can display any one of the 10 symbols one at a time. Now we will count chocolates and we will display corresponding number in the placeholder. In the beginning, since there is no chocolate, we will display 0 in the placeholder, that is first whole number. Now we will count the chocolates. Now we will add one more chocolate. But we cannot display corresponding number in the placeholder as there is no symbol available for new count. We have only 10 symbols 0 to 9 and we have already used all of them. Now we will solve this problem. Consider all chocolates as one group and add new placeholder with digit 1. The value of symbol 1 in the new placeholder is 10. That is 10 times the value of same digit in the previous placeholder. So we will call new placeholder as tens place and first placeholder as ones place. Now we will continue the process of counting the chocolates. Now we will add one more chocolate. We cannot display corresponding number in ones place as there is no symbol available for new count. We have 10 symbols 0 to 9 and we have already used all of them in the ones place. Consider all chocolates as one group and display 2 in the tens place holder. The value of symbol 2 in the tens place holder is 20. That is 10 times the value of same digit in the ones place. So in the base 10 number system, value of the digit in any placeholder is 10 times the value of same digit in the previous placeholder. In ones place 10 raised to 0, in tens place 10 raised to 1, in the next place 10 raised to 2 and so on. In each case, base is 10. Now we will continue the counting process. Now we will add one more chocolate and will increase the digit in the tens place by 1. Now the count is 30. By using this method, we can show whole numbers up to 99. By adding one more placeholder, we can show whole numbers up to 999. By adding placeholders, we can write any small or large whole number. In ones place, we can show whole numbers from 0 to 9. By adding tens place, we can show whole numbers up to 99. Adding hundreds place, we can show numbers up to 999 and so on. When the numbers are large, then we use comma separator. Normally, after 3 places, comma is inserted, so we can easily locate digit in thousands position, millions position, billions position, etc. Now the problem is, in our example, if one piece of the chocolate is broken, then how to write that number? Here we are going to use decimal system. To show bigger and bigger whole numbers, we add placeholders on left side of ones place. To show smaller and smaller parts of whole thing, we are going to add placeholders on right side of ones place. On left sides of one place, value of digit is 10 times the value of the same digit in the previous place. Whereas on the right hand side of ones place, value of the digit is 1/10 of the value of the same digit in the previous place. So on left sides of ones place, we will show whole numbers, and on right side of ones place, we will show fractions. Therefore, we need some reference to show position of ones place. This reference symbol is called decimal point. First place to left of decimal is ones place. On the right hand side of the decimal point, we write fractions. The first place on the right hand side of the decimal point is called tenth place. The value of the digit in the tenth place is 1/10 of the value of the same digit in ones place. Consider the decimal number 78.15. Here the value of digit 1 is 0.1 in P upon Q form 1/10. When the whole thing is divided in 10 equal parts, then each part is 1/10 or 0.1. Now consider the decimal number 8.27. Here the value of digit 2 is 0.2. P upon Q form is 2/10. When the whole thing is divided in 10 equal parts, then two parts together is 2/10 or 0.2. Similarly, values of digits 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 in the 10th place are Now consider decimal number 56.81. Here the digit in the hundredths place is 1. The value of this digit in the number 56.81 is 0.01, that is 1 upon 100. When 1/10th part of a whole thing is further divided in 10 equal parts, then each small part is 1 upon 100. Now consider decimal number 34.72. Here the digit in the hundredths place is 2. The value of this digit in the number 34.72 is 0.02, that is 2 upon 100. When 1/10th part of a whole thing is further divided into 10 equal parts, then the two parts together form 2 upon 100. Similarly, values of digits 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 in hundreds place are now we will express decimal number 53.72 in P upon Q form, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. In the first part, we will write values of digits in different placeholders, that is, tens place, ones place, tenths place and hundredths place. We know that value of digit in the tens place is 10 times the value of same digit in the ones place. Similarly, value of digit in tenth place is 1 upon 10 times value of same digit in units place, and so on. First step, 53.72 is equal to 5 into 10 plus 3 plus 7 into 1 upon 10 plus 2 into 1 upon 100. That is equal to 50 plus 3 plus 7 upon 10 plus 2 upon 100. Now LCM of all denominators is 100. So we will change base of each term to 100. 50 into 100 upon 100 plus 3 into 100 upon 100 plus 70 upon 100 plus 2 upon 100. Therefore, 53.72 is equal to 5300 plus 70 plus 2 upon 100. That is equal to 5372 upon 100. Therefore, 53.72 is equal to 1343 upon 25, reduced to lowest term. Note that in the second last step, the digits in the numerator of P upon Q form are same as the digits in the given number. Also, the given number has two digits after decimal point, and the denominator of P upon Q form is 10 raised to 2. From these observations, we can directly express decimal number in P upon Q form without any working. Now we will solve some questions without any working. Now we will express decimal numbers in P upon Q form without working. Consider the first number, 3.8. Here, digits in the given number are 3 and 8. Therefore, the digits in the numerator of P upon Q form must be 3 and 8, same as the decimal number. Therefore, the value of P is 38. Next, count the number of digits in the decimal form. 8 is the only digit after decimal point. Therefore, the number of digits after decimal point equal to 1. Therefore, the denominator of P upon Q form must be 10 to the power of 1. 10 to the power of 1 is 10. Therefore, value of Q is 10. Therefore, answer is P upon Q form of 3.8 is 38 upon 10. Lowest term is 19 by 5. Now consider second number 21.57. Step 1. Digits of 21.57 are 2, 1, 5 and 7. Therefore, P is equal to 2157. 2157. Step 2. There are two digits after decimal point 5 and 7. Therefore, Q is equal to 10 raised to 2, that is 100. Therefore, P upon Q is equal to 2157 upon 100. Answer is 21.57 is equal to 2157 upon 100. Now consider third decimal number 5.982. Step 1. Digits of 5.982 are 5982. Therefore, P is equal to 5982. Step 2. There are three digits after decimal point 9, 8 and 2. Therefore, Q is equal to 10 raised to 3, that is 1000. And therefore, P upon Q is equal to 5982 upon 1000. And therefore, final answer is 5.982 is equal to 2991 upon 500, lowest term.